right, welcome back to Talkin and Tokin. I'm here with my co-conspirator, my co-host, Amber. And now we have a special guest with us, Hitch from Nature's Chemistry. My man, the OG.
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Man, nice and stoned since you gave us that French onion.
Come on, man.
Onion ring.
Yeah, she's special for sure.
Oh, the smell is pungent. I love that.
I really admire her. She grows marvelously. She's resilient. She yields.
Now, when you say resilient, what do you mean by that?
She's tough.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna test her. We want to see where she's at.
Okay.
So we push them.
It seems to do very well on the market. Every time I'm in a dispensary, it seems like people are purchasing onion ring.
They know what they love. Let them love.
Words to live by. That's a great quote right there.
I mean,
Oh, well, let's talk about my favorite.
God's plant. Period.
Yes, it is. I love, of course, the Ghost Train Haze and the Pineapple Fanta. I love that terpenoline. So those are two of my favorites. But I really enjoy the blue hash plant too.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot. I'm going to cut myself off there because I was like, wait, I just thought of three more.
When you have a beautiful pheno that people like, you express her, you know? You keep her around and you put her out there.
Yeah, I can appreciate that because...
Myrcene, you know? Again, we're using cannabis, and I go on. You get me started, I'll talk, and you won't get a question in there.
We're ready.
We're
ready.
I mean, so to sum it up, listen, this is medicine. Everybody uses it for a different reason. Whether I come home from work, I want to relax, give me the hash plant. I have anxiety, give me the hash plant. I miss a strain that we mentioned earlier that you guys remember, Purple Trainwreck.
Yeah, that was nice.
And, she was a marvelous strain. Couldn't really be a commercial strain. To be a commercial strain, unfortunately, you have to yield. And sometimes we lose good quality phenols because of that. We're not big enough. We're small. We're boutique-ish, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we got to be very selective on what we keep and grow and continue evolve. Just recently, we had to let go of pheno.
Ooh.
And, it happens. Just, we got to move on. We got to find what the people want, and that's what we do. We're always on the pheno hunt.
Do you find that the ones that don't tend to harvest quick enough usually are sativa dominant?
Nah, not so much that. Going in where where she's gonna finish, or at least you think
Okay.
She'll tell you, but what really sets the sativa apart is how fast she can finish,
Okay.
not how long she can go.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause you can always go longer. There's a sweet spot. And some phenols, it's hard to find. Sometimes they can't mesh with your garden either. We're a perpetual harvest. We're harvesting 52 times a year, rain, sleet, or snow.
Wow.
I'm sorry that it's, Tuesday was Halloween and I can't give everybody the day off. We're not making doorknobs. If we were, we could shut the press down. Hey, everyone go home.
I like that. We're not
done.
making doorknobs.
Hey, guess what, guys? Today we're not going to turn the press on for doorknobs. And
Yeah.
The plants aren't going to
everybody's off with pay. Go home. Happy holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. It doesn't matter. We're there.
To your kudos, because you might say that. You might say you can grow 52 weeks a year and you never have a day off. But your employees just love you guys. They love how they're treated. I've had people who worked other places come to you and say, we've never been loved more, respected more. So even though you're working them hard, man, they love you. Why is that? Why do you think?
We like to treat people how we like to be treated. I mean, what's so hard with that?
Rewind that. Let them listen to that again.
You know what I mean? It just, and that goes with every relationship. You don't want to have ill will out there. Why? I don't want that shit around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to stay in a positive light. I want to help people. I want to, I want the public to get what they deserve or what they're expecting to get when they buy our product. And we're not going to satisfy everybody. You know what I mean? That's definitely not our intent. That's not our goal. It's not what we want to achieve. But at the same time, that's why there's other brands.
You guys are definitely one of Nevada's leaders. I mean, you've been around, you know the business, and like G said, there's so much in this business of people hopping around because so many people aren't taken care of. And we talk about unions, and people think we're pro-union, but we're really.
I gotta back up because I can't see.
We want what's fair, right? And so you guys are an example of a company that we wouldn't even mention a union to because I have not heard an unhappy employee. I always hear good things about you guys. So that means you're doing what you need to do. You're taking care of your employees. And as a community, we appreciate that.
100%.
And at the same time, you put out amazing product.
Yeah. Listen, all the employees, we offer as best benefit package as we can. We have quality health insurance, of which we cover the majority of the cost.
Many don't offer that.
And it's not, I'm the owner, I'm getting this insurance and you're getting that. No. My employees have the same insurance I have. We go to the same doctors, same co-pays, same, you know what I mean? That's
how small
what are we
businesses
doing
work,
here?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they appreciate that. They see that, something that's not talked about, but we actually pay our employees for lunch.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So
That's great.
we don't, you don't clock out. You go have a 45-minute lunch and we pay you for going to lunch. And we still leave in 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they appreciate that. Just small things. We are very demanding. We don't want people to go there and bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we're there working. My partners are there. We're all four owners are there today working all day. Tomorrow, same story. Day before the same story. I mean, we're there. I don't want to be around half-ass, grab-ass guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not what we want to work with.
You know what? That's a standard for this industry because I think that's one of the biggest things, especially that we've both experienced actually, is that owners don't know anything about this business they're running. And here you are on ground level with your employees. You know what I mean? So they know you care about your business. You're on the same level, like you're the same level as them. That's how they would look at it because you care, you're there, you put in your time just like anyone else instead of a boss you never see. At a boss, it's like what is a terpene?
Man,
You like this package? Isn't it pretty?
You're nothing without them. And if you lose sight of that, then you turn into somewhere that's not pleasant to work. Mm-hmm. And if I'm going to be there, then I want it relatively pleasant. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to sweep. You drive by our facility any given morning through the week. I'm out there with a broom cleaning I'm the porter, man. I porter the yard.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning I want it pristine. I want everything to be accordingly. And so does every one of my partners. I mean, it's just, we try real hard, We're not perfect, There's other wonderful, awesome, great grows out there. And, we just want to fit in where we can and stay in our lane and do good things in the community and grow good flower.
Right.
I mean,
You guys are doing it.
it's not,
Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, honestly,
and have a good time doing it.
You
know,
wanna
and
make
meet
your
great
lane.
people and do fun things, and it's
Yeah.
it's only a 3-lane highway out here, man, and you're up there. Yeah, I mean, you're part of this 3-lane. You guys are.
I'm okay even if
Everything
I'm
you
on
do.
the side road. I don't care about all that. You know what I mean? It
That's
just,
beautiful to say too.
as long as I'm going in a positive direction and people are well received of our flower, then that's all we care about.
Yeah, work towards perfection. That's great.
We have incredible dispensary trade partners. They've almost all of our dispensaries have been with us pretty much from day one. And, we've been rocking with them hardcore, and they have a nice following of patients that go to their facility for our product and other products, obviously. But that's meaningful.
Yeah.
We're locally owned. We went to the same high school they went to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is our hood. You know what I mean?
I mean, even you and your partners, we were talking before the show, you guys grew up together.
We did, absolutely.
So everything is local.
My Cuban partner, Alex, first grade, and that's why I said I speak Gringo Cubano.
Yep, and I speak
The
Cali
Capasa
Spanish.
Chico.
That's what we talked about earlier. It's the way. That's how it is. But I mean, that just shows the loyalty and to the state, to the city. And you put the whole city on your back.
Yeah, Chaparral High School graduate.
Ooh,
OG Chaparral, and Jason and his brother Ari are both Valley High School graduates. So we've been out here for a minute. When I got here, it was 90,000 people in July of 1980.
ooh, you've seen a lot. Go on.
I was a young cat, 6 years old, 6 years old. We got here in August. I turned 6, and July of 80. My dad was a mailman in Ohio, outside of Cleveland. He's like, guess what? I don't want to deliver mail in the snow anymore. We're out of here.
Smart man. I get it.
To the desert.
My mom was with it, She was taking care of the kids. It's me and my sister. And she just, okay, let's go. So in the station wagon we went. Me, my sister, and our hound dog, Casey. And with you want to talk about Griswolds? We were Griswolds,
That
buddy.
came to my head. I'm not
Here
gonna lie.
we go.
Yeah.
And my mom, God bless her, she's still in the house my dad put us in when we got here off of Flamingo Sand Hill.
Okay.
Yep.
I know that.
Hazel Crest. And at one time or another, through my career of paper boy or realtor, I've knocked on every door in 89121.
You got miles on you.
Literally.
Yeah, miles. And for those who don't know what we're talking about with the Griswolds, get stoned, smoke a couple pre-rolls from Nature's Camp, buy an eighth, and go check it out. It's a quirky movie we grew up with. To you, it might not be funny, but to us, it's a classic. And just find out why.
Definitely.
I think everyone's got to at least know
Vegas
one
Vacation.
of the Griswold
Yeah, I
shows.
mean, there's-
Vegas, Christmas.
My favorite's Christmas.
Most definitely. Clark.
Yeah.
your boy Clark and Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
I'll be Clark, your Cousin Eddie.
YouTube it if you don't know. This is amazing. Please, you're missing out. On a smoke break, we'll spark up, but you brought us something exclusive, right? You brought us, what was it called? Let me bring it out. We rolled it up.
It smells
Kush.
amazing.
NC Kush. Pretty exotic. Another amazing strain Jason been working on, and I think he's getting it there.
And that-
Everything's always in continual processing.
It looks amazing.
We have a couple strains that are under R&D right now. We're close on them.
Now, when you say that, like, let's say this one here, was there different versions of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
You
Some
go a
of
few and pick
it.
the
Some of
best,
it.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
It's like it smells. Kush. Now, for those just walking into the industry, for you who might not know the difference between a Kush or a Jack Hare, go back to land races.
Hello,
what would
Cario.
oh my, what would you say is? Are you a fan of the Kush? Are you a fan of Kush over others?
I'm not. And this is amazing. This is good.
Yes.
What I'll say is primarily, I say OG. Primarily,
Okay.
I like the haze too.
Ooh, a good haze.
Yeah.
Love haze.
Oh, well, you're known to have some of the best.
The Ghost Train is.
Yes.
She's special.
Choo choo.
She's really.
She's special. She's right here.
Yes.
Just it's that terpenoline, but I like this one this strain because it has the osamine too, and that combination
Let me suck
Just-
that up.
delicious.
Now the osamine,
my-
and why do you say the osamine adds deliciousness?
It's actually, which is gonna sound funny, it's like a minty, which I'm not a menthol person. So when people, I don't want you to think it tastes like a menthol cigarette because I would not touch it. But it's just a nice combination. I like when that terpenoline and the osamine are together. It's part of that entourage effect you get, and it's uplifting. Terpenoline's like a anxiety. The best way I can explain it is like an anxiety pill, where it helps me feel not anxiety. I feel relaxed, but I'm still uplifted. I'm not sleepy.
Okay. I mean, terpenoline does
everybody's-
that for me.
Yeah. Everybody's body's different, but that's how I can best explain it to people. So people I know with anxiety, I always tell them, try something with high terpenoline, but I like the osamine terpenoline combo.
You know, I haven't looked at the combo effects. I really just look like what has a terpenoline, and once you smell it, you know what it's about.
Do we take a break to like to the bathroom or anything during this or no?
I'm not sure we have a minute.
Is there a break? Is there like a 2-minute break?
We don't usually, but if
No.
you gotta run out real quick and do what you gotta do, then
We
yes,
can keep
that's cool.
talking.
Yeah, we can keep
chat,
going.
And then you can come back to the bathrooms right there.
I was going to talk to you too on one thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right.
Sure. Just when you walk out there, just let him know.
Oh, okay.
No, he just needed to take
He
a
just
break
said he
for
needed
some reason.
to talk to him, and I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you. Beautiful.
No, thank you for that. That was like the guy said from earlier, that was a blessing from the ganja gods.
Yeah.
That was super nice.
Thank you.
Snag that up and light it back. No, but we want to talk about too is another thing. Now, I know you've done this. I don't know how many years, but I know that this year you're giving it back a little something to one of the charities here in Nevada.
Yeah. We did a drive for the veterans. We're a big component of our country. We're proud of the red, white, and blue. And my father was military. My grandfathers were both military. My wife's dad was military. I was almost military if I didn't tear my Achilles tendon in two
Ooh.
my senior year.
I think that's a great cause to support.
So I'm pro-American.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like in veterans, being my family was veterans. We try to give back. They're forgotten when they get home and they do war. My dad was in Vietnam. and it was a other than good war,
Yes.
you know, and the soldiers were, you know, God forbid we ever get into another war of that magnitude and that ridiculousness. I mean, I don't know. That's what's going on in the world is
And it's wild, but
wild.
yeah, it's definitely wild.
And these guys are so important. So,
I mean, they're a big reason why we're able to do podcasts like this and able to have those freedoms and talk to shit we talk, you know. And it's unfortunate that the VA and other programs, they can see the benefits of the plant, the benefits of using it correctly compared to opiates, I would say. You know, there's so many deaths in that realm. And it's a shame that there's no cannabis representative, but having a company like yours, somebody who not just cares about the city, grew up with the city, but cares for another big vital part of this city, you know, my hat's off to you, man. That's really cool. And there's not too many, because once they hear the door was shut, they give up. And you know, we've talked about it, and you found another one, and this is amazing, man. It's really a cool cause.
well, it's, you know, like I said, it's worthy. They're amazing people, and you know, I wish if on a federal level they would allow veterans full access to cannabis.
100% agree.
I mean, it's. Are you kidding me? It's not the least we could do for them.
Exactly.
Because you know, the benefits have struggled. Let's be honest, and a lot of people can't get a lot of things done, and you know, that's just a whole nother.
A whole nother avenue for sure, man. It's a nasty head that people don't really talk about, you know, or don't want to spotlight. But you're doing it. And it's something you should be proud of. And I see that you are. You can tell in your voice. You know what I mean? Especially because it comes back to family.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
You know, I think people need to wake up a little bit, because when you think about it, we started with plant medicine, right? So when we try to revert to plant medicine, they try to keep us from it. Why? That we know that's natural and it works. So
It's too many studies. They would say unofficial studies, but they're official studies by our book, you know. But yeah, kudos for that, man. That's something cool. And even though, you know, the CCB or whoever's in charge of taxes, they tax the hell out of farms. You find a way not only to give back to your employees and treat them with that respect, 420%, but also give back to another charity. And you know, if a lot of people don't know about the taxes and what they do out here, but you know, it actually hurts the farms. And a lot of people blame certain things, customers blame certain things, but it actually comes back to the taxes, which give you these prices at the shops. And
it's in excess. So it's not
Yes.
just because there's taxes, but they're so in excess. I mean, you're looking at like almost 40% of their of their profits is going to taxes. That's I don't think many people understand that. You know, so many people think everybody's getting rich from it. Well, depends on where you live and the state regulations, which are all very, very different. And I know firsthand, I've been there, so I understand it. These taxes are excessive. And it just, you know, there's memes out there all about it, you know, how we're getting taxed after taxed, like the same thing's taxed how many times. So it's the same thing in essence. And it's just, I know how tough it is on the business owner. So, you know, I just applaud you guys, because you're small, you know, a small company that creates a great product and has been strong since you've been here. You've created a standard for our industry.
Well, God bless you for saying that. We just want to work and like what we do.
Yeah,
And
doing great.
So we're blessed to be in this industry, and you know, good people.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to ask you one thing, or see if you would just tell us, because maybe our listeners don't know about Nature's Chemistry. So if you'll just give us a quick rundown of kind of how you guys grow, so they understand you guys better.
So we are a indoor cultivation, hydroponically grown flower. We grow various strains, sativa hybrids, indicas. Some of the strains are widely sought, like onion ring, garlic cookie, blue hash plant, ghost train haze. super sour. I mean, there's just a multitude of them, and we just want good people to work with us, and we go to work every day, and we care about the plants, and we care about the patients, and we care about the environment, you know, and I just, you know, we're blessed, we're lucky to be in this industry, and anything we can do to help the environment and people and mankind, because this is medicine beyond belief, that we haven't scratched the surface when they really give us some breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be, whew. That NC Kush is good as fuck.
Yes.
There is.
Yes, this holds up to its name, man. That Kush is heavy.
Can I ask you a question? How do you feel about I guess that was a question, sorry. How do you feel about the fact that lounges will have to purchase from retailers and not from cultivations and productions?
Good question.
They're trying to do what they perceive as what's best for the industry. You know, and there's different views of that, and it's, you know, it's the way that it's discussed or the way that the city wants to see it done. You know, let's figure it out. Let's get a protocol that works for everyone involved, and let's get these things open for the public. I mean,
Yeah.
how much more are we going to be screwing around and, you know, people not, you know, it's sad that the way that this was designed to be for the public. I'm good. Do you want more of this?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll keep going.
These two guys.
It happened.
It just felt like there's kind of the triple taxation there now
Yeah,
instead of,
I mean,
you know what I mean? It just adds another layer that,
here's the thing. We want it to be a good, viable business for everyone involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to pay tax. We want to do honest, clean business. We want good people to have positive experiences at these lounges
Most definitely.
and want to come back. I mean, Vegas is known for its quality, its nightclub life, its elite gaming, the suites, the restaurants. The stuff's the finest in the world. They have a chance to make this something really special, and it's got to get into action.
You know, spark me up a joint if I'm wrong, but like we're able to travel to different states, and I think right now the East Coast, and you can check, all my opinions are my opinions, right? So I think
Sure.
Nevada fell behind in so many levels, and one of them is actually the lounges where they just keep kicking the can. Here's the reason why we can't open, or regulation, and we try and project as if we're still doing a great job, but you can go to New York or Jersey and get infused hamburgers with hash rosin and smoke a bong and enjoy yourself, and really as a lounge should be. And for me, like I said, sometimes it really hurts to say this is like the tourist spot of the whole nation, sometimes the whole world, but we can't even get that going. And, you know, there's things, ins and outs that we get to go to CCB and learn, and people who grandfathered in and who's won the licenses for lounges. And again, it's just a push. And I feel just keep kicking the can till the big people are ready. And the other lounges in New York and stuff are minority owned and they're ready to go and winning. You know, why? I ask CCB why not us? That's all.
Fair question. Fair question.
Thank you.
oh, so I got another one. With the market right now, it just seems like there's an in excess amount of product on the market. I'm seeing a lot of old flower, which is a whole nother issue. But I'm just curious at how you guys know how to control your grow and not have that excess and not have to sell to people who white label.
I mean, we want to work with vendors, and we want to work with the public, and we want people to enjoy the flowers. So I mean, the demand dictates, you know, what you're doing at any given time, and you know, we try to navigate it as best that we can. But it's a challenge for everybody, you know, and it's a good challenge.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing.
Yeah, you seem to be navigating it well, you know.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
as a consumer, we appreciate that, you know.
definitely
We want
we
fresh
try to do
flower.
our best, you know. So.
Yeah.
Now I got a stoner thought question. If you weren't making this awesome flower, where would you think you'd be working, doing, living? Like, what would you be doing?
Like I've done a lot of different things, so it's hard to say, but you know, follow the passion and you'll be successful.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's just real simple. You know what I mean? It's whatever the passion is where your success is. So try to figure a way to, you know, go as cleanly through life doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's more than work. You know, you got families, you got birthdays, you got, you know, parents, you got,
Yeah.
you know, you have families as well. You're navigating all that. You know, so
How about you, Amber? Where if you weren't doing what we're doing right now, where would you think you'd be doing?
Something that I could do remotely. I don't
Yeah.
know, but like he said, passion, because
Yeah.
it's really whatever you're good at and can be passionate. You're better at it because you're passionate at it, right? And then it's not work. So
it's true. That is absolutely true. So I'd like to just take a second.
Go ahead,
Thank
please.
you guys for having me on, man. You know, I like your messaging. I like your advocacy that you're in the industry and putting it out there, the things that the people appreciate, and you know, it's really outstanding to have, you know. I appreciate you guys, what
Thank
you do, and it's been really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, what can I say? 420%. That just comes off my heart. I love it. I love you, man. Every time we see you, wherever it is, there's just a good connection. It's always been love. Just on another level beside industry, right? Just turns into friends. But too many people can say that. Everybody knows Hitch. He is Hitch. That's all you gotta know. And when you see him, you see what we see. And he's a good dude. You know, that big smile. He's a good, warming dude. And I mean, stoned off our asses right now. Who else can ask for a better friend, right? You know what I mean?
Definitely. Well, appreciate it.
yeah. So if we said, hey, after this, want to go to dinner, and it's your choice where we go, where would we be going?
Well, yes, hometown kid. This is a perfect question. Boom.
Man, oh man, oh man. I'd probably go down deep down Henderson to Johnny Mac's and go for them wings.
Here's my fucking thing. Earlier,
Or if you haven't experienced their ribs, then you don't know what I mean.
bro, it's half price pizza right now. It's Wednesdays. They got half price pizza. You know why we say that? Because before this, I had hit up Amber. I was like, yo, we should go eat. And then we were like, we should go eat at Triple George. We figure it might be closed. What's the second best spot? Johnny Mac's for the wings. Always fresh, never frozen. Jumbo wings.
Yes, that's bizarre. That's what you just picked. So
That's
yeah,
great.
you want to go to dinner?
That's crazy.
It's on us.
Right, we were going that way.
She-mini Christmas. You
We
know-
never been. So
No.
we never been. This would
No,
be our
you
first
have-
time,
yeah.
big dog.
Okay, yeah. We're going.
Oh,
We going.
let's see how this happens.
Yep.
This is how it happens.
That's how it rolls.
Talking, token, eat.
So I got another question.
Yep.
What about like what's something you look forward to every year, being living in Las Vegas? Some event or something you enjoy.
I'm an outdoors guy.
I like it. Yeah, I am too.
Anytime I
outdoors
can
guy.
fish, really, it's an eventful time for me.
Awesome.
You
Where
know, I like to fish. I like the outdoors, big game hunt. So I'm outdoors guy for sure.
go to Utah a lot?
Try to.
Mm-hmm.
Try to. You know, life.
Yeah.
I lived out in Utah. I know a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, they make their own bullets out there.
They do.
They're set, bro. That's the only thing I really remember.
They do.
And their own bread. Bread and bullets.
Listen, man, let's talk a minute about this nonsense that's going on around here. I mean,
Which nonsense,
You
because there's so
can't-
much.
I don't care who's doing what. You can't genocide. You can't kill people.
Right.
I don't. Come on, man.
I-
Killing people or not killing people? What is better? Stop. It's not even. It's like a stupid question. Even.
Right. Why would
Yeah.
we even
and,
have to ask
And
that?
then you add in
What's that?
women and kids and all the nonsense. I mean, are we serious right now?
You even if nobody told you what's right or wrong, what feels good or bad, that has to get at you, man. Just yeah.
Why?
Doesn't-
Why?
We
It's
we
not
live in a
that
society
important, man.
that's so nosy, but
It's
nobody's
not
nosy
that
enough to find
important.
2,000 missing children.
It's not that important.
Conspiracies is fuck, but you know what it is? There's just a lot of money just going other places than home,
Yeah.
other places and taking care of things that should be
We're the
taken
most.
care of.
We're the most overly taxed society in the world.
And you know what sucks is like we work with a lot of
But
manufacturers.
they take our money and they dish it out over here, over there.
Right.
Listen, I get Ukraine. I get, at Israel. I get, Palestine. Listen, everybody's got something, but let them handle their business. We got, for Christ's sake, I got homeless people from overnight in Hawaii by hundreds, and they get $700. Are you kidding me?
Right. And then just the countless times they've lost money. Money's gone missing.
Start over here, man. Straighten this out. Do we have enough people within a half mile from where we stand right here?
Are we getting deep, Hitch? Are we getting deep right now?
Bro, it bothers me.
It bothers me to the point, if you really look at it, none of it ever made sense. Nothing really made sense. Starting before the fires, before all that stuff, it's just, I don't know, it sounds like conspiracy shit, but when do people just be like, hold on, man, what's going on? Isn't this the same movie from like a couple years ago?
Yeah, this is, no, it's nonsense, and it's gotta end.
No, and people
gotta
can look
end.
back at all the other wars before. It's just there was always something beside it. Like you can go, I hate to say it, but the Vietnam War, the Iraq War, all these different wars, the Cuba thing, Bay of Pigs, everything had a behind the scenes move, and it was just filthy and outrageous. If you ever want to look at it and just figure everything's Googleable, you can Google right now and say what's he talking about. It'll bring up weird stuff, but if you add it up, it's horrible. And sometimes it's what are we paying taxes? What do we fight for? Sometimes when even our own veterans, our own
man.
people are homeless, and the funniest meme is
Start
like
with that.
please. And the funniest meme is like, if you really want to take care of people, why don't you give the insulin or whatever it is that people need for diabetes, whatever, pills, good stuff, instead of just pills that kill one thing to heal another, but kill two. Who knows? Let's get deep. I can get deep.
Yeah, brother.
Man.
Why isn't veterans have access to cannabis? Through insurance.
Yeah. Now
We're not paying enough tax to the government. Guys, when we get taxed, we pay a buttload.
And now, remember, now Home Depot's got mini houses. Why can't we just
We're
get them little
taxed
mini
as
houses?
criminals. They tax
Little
us as
criminals.
criminals.
Oh,
It's sad, and the dispensaries have to put up with it. Everybody in the industry has to put up with it.
and that's one thing that
We
Talkin
want to
Tokin.
pay a fair share. We just don't want to get robbed.
So will legalizing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Make it-
yeah. Ask that. Oh, I wanted to ask that, please.
yeah. It's crazy.
You think legalizing it will change anything like that, or just? I think make it worse personally.
Listen, that's subjective
Mm-hmm.
because as an industry, we really need banking.
Mm-hmm.
We need assistance. We need tax reform. We need to be able to use ordinary. Let me say that again. Ordinary business expenses.
Exactly. The same as everybody else.
Just like a normal business. Just like Budweiser. I'm gonna have the same expenses running Budweiser, but they get to, have deductions and have It's ridiculous.
When these cats have never smoked weed compared to alcohol, and you guys are
Listen, I gotta
can't
say
drive and
this
this and that. Go ahead, please.
because this is important topic. We need to right now immediately, like tomorrow, you look it up. If that's the case, he's out, she's out. If there's someone in jail right now over a cannabis related event, and I'm like ridiculous now at this point where I'm like, if it was less than a pound, 5 pounds, whatever it is, a pound, okay, go pound down then. Let's just be ridiculous. If you were less than a pound down and you're in jail for cannabis, you got to be kidding me. Now, if me and you had a 50 pack in the Cadillac heading to Texas and got caught in fucking
Bye-bye.
Arizona, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, but that's not. Then I'm in. Maybe I'm in, but I'm like almost getting out type shit. You know what I mean? Because I already been in for no fucking reason.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so come on, man. Get them out of jail.
You have to.
Get the fuck out of jail.
It's ridiculous now.
I demand they're not in jail.
You know, I never understood culture vulture reference until like really the last couple of weeks, and this is really it. Who's reaping the award? Somebody told us that
Sad.
just because
Sad.
we Talkin Tokin, just because we even mentioned the word union and options, right? They said, well, you know, unions don't make money; they just make money from us. And I'm like, nobody makes money for us. They all make money from us. So it's time that we should change that and really, you know, like one thing I always preach about when we go to CCB meetings. There's so many lawyers and people who preach for one thing, but if the more voices came together to talk about veterans, talk about benefits, talk about medical programs, we can change things. Until then, everybody just gets everything that we don't, which is taxes up the butt, rules up the butt.
Yeah.
Nobody can benefit but certain people, and it's just we need to stand up. But even if you believe in the plan, you believe what we do, we need your help. Or the people need your help. Not
God's
we, the
plans,
people
man.
need your help.
God's
That's what
plan.
Talkin Tokin's about, and we're lucky enough to be hanging out with somebody in the industry that's willing to talk about it and really share stories that affect not just him but everybody in the industry, and then pass that into the veterans and customers, and you know, treating his flower right treats his people right and treats us right, because I'm high as fuck right now.
God bless, man. God bless.
Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you.
You should send that grinder down and I'll try this Mr. White. Oh, wait, that's not it. It's so pretty, though. I feel like I need to take a
nice.
picture.
Go ahead
Look
and
how
whack
pretty
it.
that
That's
is.
that whack it grinder.
Used to that whack it.
Pretty, huh? Want to smell it?
Vegas base whack it grinder. What else do we got on the table beside the Nature Chems jars? Because we do go heavy. We got the Thicket Torch. We got our chill pipes and our awards that we won.
It was the second place was that from,
Oh, that was our activist one.
oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got first place for educator.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, man. We were really stoked 2 in 1 year, you know, and we've been blessed, man. Sheldon has helped us out a lot. And I think, you know, he's asked us to go to Orange County, Arizona, Oklahoma. No matter the show, no matter the situation, he's doing big things. He's going to New York this Saturday. I mean, if you follow his awards and you can see his stories, but he's doing 108 acre apple field where it's cannabis, Redman's hosting it, consumption. You know, it's kudos to him, man. He's doing it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. That's going to be dope.
It's going to be a good time, man. I wish we could take the Talkin Tokin helicopter out there, but we don't have a helicopter.
It's in the shop right now.
It's getting wrapped.
We get a Humvee. We'll just get out there one way or another.
There you go. Just bulldozing right through.
So, Hitch, you're a father, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So, do your children know what you do?
yeah, yeah.
And as a parent, how do you explain that? I mean, I know everyone's kind of different, but for you, like, is that something they've always known?
Yeah, I mean, they're really cool with it, you know. I partake with my oldest boy, never with my youngest boy. But I'm subjective. I let them decide, you know. and they know I'm a big supporter of it. And I can talk about patients that try this. Oh my God, this helps my fibromyalgia. You don't understand. I mean, it's like, no, I do understand, and I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah, that's great.
But so they get it, and I'm very proud of them. They're good boys, They're hard workers.
I think that's important to share it with your children and be open about it. And I think a lot of parents struggle with that. And I think, that stigma is starting to go away. You know what I mean? Because it's legal. It is not a drug. You know what I mean? It's on a retail level, it should be equal to alcohol, even though alcohol is much more dangerous than cannabis.
It's so much for so many different things.
Right.
And, the way that it's, between the flower, the concentrates, the edibles, no one, it's one's individual right to say what management of pain or whatever it is they receive from this plant.
Right.
Because their body will dictate, okay, this is where I need to be. People that are on RSO, they're on RSO for a variety of reasons, primarily, and the ones that I know specifically, to deal with epilepsy.
Oh, yes.
So, so I'm a component for sure of RSO, and it's medical use. It's amazing. So, but God bless.
No, RSO, man. For those that don't know, Rick Simpson oil, one of the many things about the plant that can, I don't want to say cure, right? We're not allowed to say cure, but it can help with certain diseases, one of them being cancer, different types of cancer, epilepsy. Obviously there goes with episodes, Caesars, tongue-tied, damn hash, Caesars. I can't even say it. But yeah, there's all kinds of things. And if you don't know about it, please, Google it. It's huge. It's definitely medical based. It's very heavy. If you were I know we used to sell it at a dispensary and people would just take a dab or a little dab up on their tongue. Man, it was heavy. It's a heavy indica, But there's different types too. There's high THC, CBN, RSO, which is great for other ailments. But yeah, please look it up,
Do you know Jordan Bird, Jay Bird?
Oh, you know what, my guy? I think that'll have to go for episode 2 when we hang out with you.
Oh, shit.
Is that cool? All right. Well, you heard it. We were going to go Talkin Tokin, go to get some wings. So, again, I'm one of your co-hosts, G. This is my co-conspirator, Amber. And represents Nature's Chemistry, Hitch, and the people, and the love for the plant. So we'll talk to you later, and we'll talk about it with you.
I'm a white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a fuck.